Well, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome to our conjunction video of the week. And this week we're going to be covering our conjunction of Moon, Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, and what happens when these four planets are conjunct in your particular horoscope. And remember, this is just foundational, meaning, because we don't know what house they're in for you, what sign they're in for you, what nakshatra they're in for you, which one is becoming stronger than the other. But this gives like a flat line that, okay, this is set. Now, the fluctuation of the set parts is what we have to determine when we analyze the chart. And as always, if you do not know if you have this conjunction and all your other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction Aspects, and Mahadashas of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So, this conjunction, as much as I want to say that, it's a very good, solid, creative conjunction. However, okay, let's talk about the other side. This is a conjunction of a person who can become extremely egotistical, narcissistical, or especially very hardcore fundamentalist. Like, these are the people, when they set their eyes on one way of believing, they will do that whether they're wrong or right, or whether their culture is wrong or right, their religion is wrong or right. And especially, this is the conjunction that we see in terms of relationship. This person have very set specific values. Like, okay, I'm only going to marry a white man or woman. That's it. I'm only going to marry Indian man and pure Indian man and woman. That's it. Or I only want a, South Korean person. That's it. There's no option. Even if a right person who can be very gelled with them, they don't want to see it. They are very headstrong with this. Because what you're doing here, okay, your mind is being affected because Moon is the mind. Moon is also the mother, so you will inherit these qualities from your own mother. Venus represents love, relationship, how we look at love and relationship. Mainly, it's many other things. It's also creativity and performing arts. Mars is a hardcore soldier. Mars represents violence, fight, bloodshed, and especially in a good way, meaning fighting for something, believing in something and fighting for the righteous deed. But then you also have Jupiter here. Jupiter is your belief system. Jupiter's belief system, and Jupiter is also your religion, spirituality, your gurus, counselor, advisor. Now, what's the problem here? There's a one problem. You have two gurus in one house. So imagine you have Pythagoras in this room. And then you have Parashara, Rishi Parashara in this room. Two people who are in the same context of passion and love, but one has a completely different way of calculating things, the other has a completely different way of calculating things, and they will always clash. They'll always clash. Nope, my belief system is better. My belief system is better. I don't think somebody as high as a Rishi like Parashara will do anything. I don't think he will even waste time talking to anybody. But I'm just saying, if you have two normal people who are teachers and professors, but one believes in this side, the other believes in the other side. Like, let's say one professor is a Republican, one professor is a Democrat. And now you've got them two together. And now they're going to be, okay, well, no. And they might be peaceful, okay, but they'll be like, no. This is why Democrats always are right and we are always right and da-da-da. But no, Republicans are the one that need to do this because it's free country, free market and da-da-da-da-da. They never come to an agreement because both are trying to stand together. Who will win in this agreement will depending upon the sign this is placed in. Who is getting the more power? Venus is getting more power, Jupiter is getting more power. And Mars is quite neutral to both of them. However, Mars listens to Jupiter. This is why, due to this conflict, these people always tend to create conflict in their relationships and their belief system. Because if you marry this person, they will have a set of rules that they want to follow and they want you to follow. because you are part of their conjunction, which is Venus, which is love and relationship. And if Venus is not in agreement with them, it's not going to work out. Now, on the good side, this is a natural performing artist, a very creative, charismatic personality who can win the crowd with their speech, who can win the crowd with their strategic planning. This actually makes a great banker. Somebody who can do very well in banking and investment banking with this. Somebody who is able to understand, yet at the same time manipulate the power of money. But contrary, if Jupiter becomes very strong, this person can be a devoted scholar. Devoted scholar. But see, the one thing that is not affecting anything is Moon. Moon is the one being affected by these three planets together. So that's something you always have to remember. The mind can easily be influenced. So even the person who has the most hardcore belief, well, before they were given the hardcore belief, their mind was just easily swayed. And this is why this belief system came and just put a stamp on it or put a nail on it. Now, can you get open-minded people with this? Of course. This is why I said this is a foundational thing. But even those open-minded people will have very strong beliefs. They will be like, no, as much as I'm open, I think this is wrong. So they will never be open totally. Never. This will also show that your spouse will be a very passionate person. Extremely adventurous. Somebody who's ready to learn and know. And they know and learn through adventure. Now, how big of an adventure, small of an adventure? Again, you want to see, where is this placed? This could be placed in the 9,000 Aries in the Nakshatra of Ashwini. I mean, you bet this person will love mountain climbing and will love going to hiking, will love going to, any kind of a new place to discover themselves, to discover the world, to discover their own spiritual and philosophical beliefs. And in a way, whenever Venus and Jupiter are conjunct together, regardless of the house, it naturally creates a Dhan Yoga. But specifically, if this Dhan Yoga occurs, in trinal houses or the neutral houses, the 2nd and 11th house, very, very good placement. I mean, even in Kendra, any house I said, but they do much better in trinal and the neutral 2nd and 11th house in terms of giving gains, especially through marriage. Because Venus is marriage. Jupiter is also marriage, especially for a female's chart. So it brings in a lot of prosperity. But remember, wherever there is passion, wherever there is love, there is going to be some arguments and disputes. So it's never just like a smooth relationship. No, it is going to have heat. But that heat is always needed. Sometimes to really get things going, you need that heat. So that's what this conjunction is. Okay? So guys, if you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you don't know where your conjunction is placed, all my books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.